Good morning! This week we are trying something new again. Literally, I'm trying something new. For my competition, there's a lot of things that I want to try and do on my own just for money reasons. I wanted to be as financially responsible as I could throughout this whole process. And things like hair, makeup, I really wanted to see if I would be able to do those things on my own without having to spend tons and tons of money on having professionals do them. I haven't fully made up my mind what things I'm gonna try and be a little do-it-yourself on, but one of my thoughts was for my tan. I was gonna do my tan by myself. Looking at it right now, especially considering I have never had any experience with spray tans, self-tanners, tanning beds, short of just going outside and laying in the sun, I have no experience with tanning whatsoever. But I was thinking, buying like a simple self-tanner, doing it yourself, would probably save some money. But with the fact that I've never done it before, and if I do it wrong, it could potentially ruin the way my body looks up on stage. And also you have to get pretty dark for competition, and I have this feeling that a self-tanner is going to last a lot longer than a spray tan is going to last. So don't want to be super dark any longer than I need to be. So as of right now, it's looking like I am probably going to get it professionally done, but before I kind of came to that decision, I bought a self-tanner to try, and I'm like, well, let's still test it. Why not? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be testing the Coco Eve Self Tanner. So this is what it looks like. It is, let's see, 6.7 fluid ounces in the color medium. And it looks like they also have dark and ultra dark. Anything else? The Bali Bronzing Foam. So like I said, I have zero experience, so I'm gonna be reading the instructions like 10 times just to make sure I'm doing everything right. I have also spoken with my sister who used to work in a tanning salon, so trying to get as many tips from her as I can that may not have been provided in the instructions. So if you're wondering how easy it is to do a self-tanning thing as a complete newbie, keep watching, because I got you. I just took a shower and exfoliated. I used the Saltwater Breeze Creamy Body Scrub from Bath & Body Works. Keynote's Fresh Linen, Violet Leaves, Water Blossom, and White Musk. I love things with musk in it. I like small dude, what can I say? So this is what I used to exfoliate. I don't have an exfoliator for my face. I ran out and then forgot to get more. So I just did my normal cleanser for that. Usually my face is feeling really dry right now because I did not have moisturizer. I didn't moisturize any part of my body. After getting out of the shower, I just made sure I dried off. My sister said to not use a moisturizer. I did not ask her why. I do apologize for that. So for the self-tanner, I didn't just buy the self-tanner. I bought the whole kit. It has this little kabuki brush. Yeah, kabuki brush. And the mitt. So I did get this. I forgot how much. It was like $50. I want to say it was $50 to get all this. I can check. Why am I guesstimating? I can check this. You silly, silly girl. My goodness. My Sunny Honey Self Tan. Sure. The website's weird. Oh, it's sold out. Alright, so it looks like the brush was $24 and the mitt was $15. And that, I don't know how much it might have been more than $50 in all honesty. By itself, I don't know. Look it up. But yeah, I just got everything. So with 13 beauty awards to our name, we are passionate about all beauty, especially Bali beauty. All our products have our signature raw virgin coconut and powerful tropical Balinese ingredients to create the most innovative products in the beauty sphere. They're sulfate-free, 100% vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, paraben-free, toxin-free, PETA approved, and ethically sourced. So sounds good. Sounds good to me. So that's a little bit about the product that we're going to be using. And one of the things that I asked my sister was, because I do plan on doing my whole body, not just what can be seen through a bathing suit. And so I asked her if like putting on something tight, like this is pretty tight around my body right now, is that going to affect the tan? And she did tell me that wearing something loose is the best route going forward. So I shouldn't say most likely, you are going to be getting product on whatever you wear, like I said, unless you are going to be butt naked while it sits and sets and does all that, because you do have to wear it for a certain amount of time before you go wash it off. So make sure you wear something that you're not afraid to stain. I don't know what shirt I'm gonna use yet. I should probably go figure that out. I might just use the black one you usually see me wear. It's black. If Self Tanner gets on it, it's black. I wear it to sleep. And I have the 2 more. I stole them from David. So it's fine. It's fine. That's why you don't give stuff to me. Let me go grab that. So I got my shirt. I've put my hair up in a bun, made sure I clipped anything that could fall off. Oh my god, no, nope, did not. Now I've clipped anything that could fall off so the hair doesn't get into it. All right, so now let's read the instructions the bottle gives me. So, all right, so no streaks, no bad smells, no stress. A unique cell-U-shape formula infused with raw virgin coconuts, botanicals, and amino acids to hydrate and firm skin, enriched with Bali-inspired ingredients such as mandarin oil and natural antioxidants, including fig, banana, papaya, and cocoa to help improve signs of aging, blurs pigmentation and perfects skin, tropical Balinese mango and guava scent, lightweight, non-sticky formula, with a green-gray base for a natural-looking golden glow with no orangey tones, and fast drying and develops in just 2 hours. So after the 2 hours, that's when I go and rinse it off. So Cell-U-Shape helps to soften the skin and supports younger and firmer-looking skin. All right, directions. Exfoliate before use. Check. Apply to skin dry, free from moisturizers. Okay, so it does say, so yeah, don't moisturize after getting out of the shower. Apply using a self-tanning mitt, which we have in circular motions. Use sparingly on elbows, knees, wrists, and hands. Allowed to develop for a minimum of 2 hours or overnight for a deeper tan. Rinse off and gently pat skin dry. Moisturize daily to maintain results. All right, it doesn't say shake before using, does it? No, but I'm so used to doing it, I'm gonna do one anyways. So I grabbed an orange towel because I felt any transfer would be less noticeable in an orange towel. I'm just gonna sit on my couch and watch TV. Study, do editing, do some stuff. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I initially wanted to do this when Catherine was here, but I completely forgot, even though I told her this morning, yeah, I'm gonna need your help doing this. And then I then proceeded to forget. So I'm gonna be doing this on my own. But hey, you know, maybe you don't have some help and I'll show you how easy or how difficult this could end up being. So let's find out. Smells good. That does actually. It smells really good. Tropical. Here we go. Steep in the afterlight, watching the colors rise. Summer twilight, skies on fire. Never wishing I was somewhere else. Held on to you like Loctite. Getting through it when it hurt like hell. Feels like the only thing we've done right. It's a star, it's a light, it's a signal fire. It's the sound of your voice cutting through the night. All right, I'm probably gonna start taking my bathing suit off right now just so it doesn't interfere later on, but can't show that part. So I will let you know how this all works out in just a little bit. Okay, so I've put it all over my body. I think it is pretty even. I didn't see any streaks. The only thing I did see, if you had a huge like glob on the glove and you went and started like spreading it around and like part of the glob was like on your skin and you hadn't gotten to spreading it around yet, it sometimes left like a noticeable, it was definitely darker, so it was kind of like a stain, or slightly darker, but if you rubbed it enough, it looked like I was able to rub it in enough to where it blended, it didn't leave streaks. So I did my arms, chest, shoulders, went straight down, all the way to my legs, then went back side, and then did up to the back. So I went down and back up. So now that was all with the mitt. I'm now going to use the kabuki brush to do my face. I guess you're also supposed to use it for hands and feet. We'll see about that. So I don't know if for other self tanners, you're allowed to use it on your face. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to, but I did read that this can go on your face. I mean, it's definitely moisturizing, so that's nice. Alright, I think I might have put too much on the brush because this is significantly darker than the rest of my body, but I mean, I'll live with it. The other thing is this brush. I haven't used this before. You saw me take it out of the package. some of the bristles are falling off onto my face. So you decide what you want to do with that. But I am blending it into like my ears, into my neck, trying to get everywhere that I can, and really just trying to see if I can blend this out and hopefully lighten it up a bit. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. I'm going to set my timer for, oh, I was supposed to do my hands. Let me go do that real fast. I'm looking possibly ridiculous, so you don't have to. But you know, this is the dangers of never having done anything like this before. So let's see how user-friendly it really is. So, left hand may be a little darker than the right, it's fine. I don't care about my feet, I'm not gonna do that. Went on, felt very refreshing, like a moisturizer, which was nice. I'm feeling some stickiness right now, not a lot, not bad by any means, but I'll let you know how it feels as time goes on. I know you're supposed to wash your hands. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So I'm gonna set this for 2 hours. Let's go. So I'm about halfway done, but just so you know, my face, it's pretty dark in comparison to the rest of my body. I did talk to my sister about it. She said that it gets darker as it develops. It should lighten once I get in the shower and wash it off. But if I am too concerned that my face is really too dark, I can use my face cleanser and that should help even it out. But I think I just definitely used too much product when I applied it to my face. I thought there was a little more real estate than there actually is. So hopefully, I mean, I still have to wait for another hour to see what happens, but that's where we are at the halfway point. But everything else, I mean, it's not the best lighting, but maybe it's gotten a little darker. I don't think it's gotten too dark on my body, but my face, I definitely feel like it's really, really dark. So that's my halfway update. I'm gonna go eat some peanut butter and wait another hour, so. All right, so when I say it's dark on my face, it's dark on my face. But I mean, when I look at my arm, it's kind of the same. But yeah, but compared to definitely my chest, it is a little lighter. You can really see that. Oh my God, yeah. It's, like I said, it's kind of almost the same darkness as my arm, that part of my arm. But yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really match the rest of my body. I'm pretty sure I did a pretty good job of getting it all over, except for right here. Got a nice big white spot right there. So I probably have, I think, 7 more minutes. We're gonna wash this off and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm really hoping I can tone the face down, but the rest of the body, my sister said it gets lighter. So, I mean, I feel like I'm not really that tan to begin, except my face. My face is very tan, so I guess we're gonna wait and find out what I look like. Oh boy. All right, so here is the final product. I'm gonna say I can definitely notice it in my face. My face definitely has a nice tan to it. My body, I'd say it's a very light tan. I did pick the lightest color option, so you can see my old tan lines obviously did not come out as tan as the rest of my body. My face definitely came out super, super tan, so I think if I had added, I was very liberal with my application for my body. I did not use my cleanser. I was able to look in the mirror when I had just washed everything off and saw that it wasn't so bad except for like right here, but that tends to be where I darken the most anyways. I don't really darken on my cheeks, so somehow that translated to the lotion or the self tanner too, which is pretty weird. But I mean, yeah, it just looks like I got a tan on my face, which I'm okay with. I did use the Sol de Janeiro lotion because it does say to use lotion afterwards. So every time I take a shower, I use lotion, that'll make the tan last longer. I used it on my arms and my legs, so I'll see if like my stomach, chest, back area tend to lighten more because I'm not going to be using lotion on them, to see if lotion does help. But I am going to see how, I think I'm going to notice the most in my face. In all honesty, I'm not going to notice the difference in my body, but I will let you know what the result is at the end of the week if I transfer it onto anything. And yeah, I'll let you know. All right, so I wanted to give you the first update. It is Monday. I've slept in it. It's early in the morning. It hasn't been a full 24 hours yet, but this is what my face looks like. It actually doesn't look so bad in the camera, so that's nice. Actually looks pretty nice. All right, but I do want to make note. My hand. My sister did warn me about this, but I think I just misinterpreted it. When people get their hands done, I thought they would get a lot of layers on it, so that's why they would have to wash it off immediately. Apparently that's not the case. You're supposed to wash them off immediately regardless. So they did develop a little bit more than the rest. So, and then I definitely didn't do a good job blending, because you can see it on the sides of my fingers. Someone came in, so I had to quickly change around. But yeah, so that's where I am. Day one. Not a full 24 hours. The other thing I do want to note is I don't know how long it takes for something to make you break out, but I know I got this little breakout and then a lot of blackheads on this side the night of, and then I woke up this morning. Like, this one was a lot worse, and there were a few more. So if that time frame works, this may have caused me to break out. If not, it could just be a normal one of my breakouts, which do happen. So, but I did want to make note of that. So. Also, I didn't stain anything. I'm in white pants today. Nothing stained. My bed wasn't stained. I have white sheets, so that's pretty nice, because I hear self-tannings tend to stain a lot. So we got a win there. I'm on lunch now, and something that I forgot to point out earlier was with my feet. I did not put anything on my feet because I didn't care. No one really looks at my feet. So, but I do want to show you the difference on what my foot looks like versus what my ankle looks like. I apologize if my foot disgusts you, but you can, here's where the tan ends, and then here's my natural color. So yeah, that is how dark of tan I got. So yeah. We are on day 2 of having the tan, and I don't think it's faded that much overall on my body. I think my face has gotten a little lighter, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, I took a shower. I washed with soap, washed my face with soap, moisturized again, only on my arms, only on my legs, to see. I felt like my chest area seemed a little whiter, just a little bit, but I'll have to see the comparisons to know for sure. But day 2, looking pretty good. I think there's a part of my hand right here. Let me show you. I do have some discoloration. So it might be hard to see, but there's like a little white spot right here under this knuckle. It seems to have come off. And my hands in general do not look great, but I am using them a lot, and I'm not surprised that they might see the most difference wear and tear wise. But yeah, day 2 looking pretty good. All right, so we are on day 3, and I have to say, I think I look the best right now. I don't think my face is too orange, so the rest of my body I haven't had a problem with at all in the first and second day, but definitely my face I feel like has come down when I'm looking in different lights, mirrors. I feel like it looks really natural, really good for me, and my hand has definitely calmed down a bit. So it just took 2 days for those spots that looked a bit crazy to calm down, which is great. So that's the only update I have for today. Yeah. All right, so Thursday, day number 4 with it. Again, I feel like it has calmed down a lot, especially in my hand. My hand I feel is finally normal. Haven't been noticing any patchiness come through, which is really nice. And I feel like, again, my face is calmed down. Everything's calmed down. It's a nice, normal, natural color that I really like. I do think it may be starting to lighten a lot more. I'm noticing on my arms. I don't remember what my natural skin was. So I can't tell once. I don't know if I'll be able to tell once all the tan is gone. But yeah, so 4 days, it's lightened, but I feel like I still got a decent amount of tan left. All right, so day 5 of having the tan on. Again, I don't know if it's fully faded. I don't think it has. I think there's a little bit left, but I did just want to note on my hands, I don't know how well you can, oh goodness. I don't know how well you can see. Probably not that well. Yeah, I mean, you can. There's a little spotchiness just a little bit, especially right there. That's really the only discoloration that I've noticed. Everything else seems to have faded very nicely, evenly. So I'd say at this point, I have a very, very light tan, 5 days in. So this may be something you would have to reapply every week. I don't know if that is normal for self-tanners, but I'm gonna have to say, other than that first day with my face, just my face and my hands, everything else turned out great. I had a great experience doing this, and I will have one more day just to see if it gets any lighter or get any updates. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this product a success for now. But I will let you know my final thoughts. For you, it'll be a couple minutes. For me, it's tomorrow. So, all right. So, final thoughts on the Coco Eve Self Tanner. I'm gonna say I liked it. I haven't had experience with any other self tanners, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. Again, if this is something that you guys liked and want to see me compare other self tanners, absolutely let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, I'll end up using it again. I feel pretty comfortable in saying that for the most part, except for the tops of my hands, the tan is more or less gone. I'm using my ankle to foot as an indicator. My foot still does look a little wider than my ankle, but if anything, there's probably a very, very light layer of the tan still on my body. So I'm pretty comfortable saying that it lasts a week. Didn't stain anything, and I think it faded pretty naturally, honestly. Other than over applying it on my face, I am gonna give this, what do I want to give this? I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Just because it wasn't something that I was blown away by, but it didn't stain, it smelled great, it had pretty good results. The only reason I'm gonna give it an 8 is, you know what, I'm gonna bump that up to a 9. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 just because it didn't stain anything. The application was really easy. Anything that was wrong was user error, but that's just because I applied too much. It's not because the product was difficult to use or the instructions weren't clear or anything like that. I'm pretty sure if I didn't have my sister with me, I still would have been great. I don't know how, if I had stuck in tight clothing, if that was really the only thing my sister kind of informed me about that wasn't already in the directions. Pretty easy to follow. I don't think I noticed a difference between, like I said in the beginning, I was only moisturizing my arms and my legs. It didn't look like moisturizing really helped keep the tan longer because I feel like my whole body faded in the same amount of time. I don't think my arms took longer to fade than my stomach or my back or anything that didn't have the moisturizer on it. So I'm gonna say the moisturizer probably didn't help, or at least the moisturizer I used probably didn't help all that much. So yeah, I had a very nice color, not too dark, when applied correctly, and I did do it for the minimum amount of time. I let it develop for the minimum amount of time. It said 2 hours, but you could also do it overnight if you want something darker. And you could, my sister said, you know, if she wanted to make hers darker, because she used it too right after, she could have just applied another coat like the next day or something. So yeah, we're gonna give this product a 9 out of 10. Will I rebuy? No, I'm not a big self-tanning kind of person, which is why I've never done it before today, and the only reason I got it was to try and lessen my costs for my competition. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a professional just to be safe, because obviously you can have user error, and I don't want that to be a factor when up on stage during judging. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.